Well, it's a pleasure to be with you all today in Meme Library, where many of us had our senior orals. And as was mentioned, I graduated in 1999. From 97 to 99, I was a part of the Federal Work Study program at the St. John's College Bookstore. And while I was there at the St. John's College Bookstore, of course, I worked the cash register, selling all of our merchandise, books, manuals, t-shirts, and other supplies. I also had the opportunity to work in the back office. So I took on more administrative and financial tasks, which kind of set me on a trajectory within my career doing business and management. I now work at the beautiful Austin Central Library. It opened its doors to the public in October of 2017. It is 6 stories tall, 200,000 square feet, a budget of $125 million. It was designed by Lake Flato Architects, who also designed the GI building here. So some of those images are taken from our events. Of course, I'm not the only one working at the Austin Central Library. It is a village. We have 400 employees within the library complex. About half of those individuals work at Central Library. We have received a lot of awards and accolades since opening our doors. We were named Time Magazine's World's Greatest Places to Visit in 2018. We are a green building. We achieved LEED Platinum certification, which is very rare for a public building, especially a library. Our roof garden has solar installation panels. We take advantage of our natural lighting, and we also have a rainwater harvesting cistern for all of our landscaping. So technology, of course, is a focus for us. We consider ourselves the library of the future. We have a whole virtual library collection. We have free public Wi-Fi throughout the building. We have 140 public use laptops that you can use your library card to check out. We have self-checkout stations, and we have a technology petting zoo. So the images you see here are from our collections area. Within the public library, we have 1.5 million items. At Central Library alone, we have about 500,000, which come in and out of circulation. So we have 685,000 library card holders. We value public art, both temporary and permanent. So we do have our own dedicated gallery with rotating exhibits. And then we have permanent sculptures such as the caw that you see. It's a 3-story grackle, which resembles a clock as well. And then we have an inscription with literary quotes. So as a government entity, we are facing reduced funding. So we're looking towards alternative revenue sources. For us, that's our gift shop, where we sell all of our public library swag. We also have fair trade items, locally sourced gifts, and used and donated books. All of those proceeds go back into the Central Library. We also have an on-site restaurant. It's called Cookbook Cafe. It's a farm-to-table concept. You can grab your coffee or a cocktail at a restaurant, and every menu item comes from a cookbook with the author listed for the recipe. We have a very extensive facility rentals program. We have 6 event spaces, also serves as an alternative revenue source. So what you see here is a very high-end wedding, but we also have smaller dinner rehearsals, galas, fundraisers, conferences, trainings, workshops, networking mixers, luncheons, etc. And then we also have a foundation that we work with, the Library Foundation. They are our funding partner and our advocacy partner. We use them to maximize resources, and we shared programming responsibilities. They have some great programs. Our annual Mayor Book Club is featuring Susan Orlean with the library book. They bring a lot of traveling authors to the library. Austin, of course, is known as the live music capital of the world, so we do support our musicians and as part of our creative economy. The only designated quiet spot is the reading room. And so the rest of the building, you can talk at your regular voice, and we have music throughout. So symphony, opera, rock and roll, DJs, etc. We, as part of our mission, respond to community needs and issues. That includes lectures and panel discussions on anything from transportation to economic development, continuing education. We also have a film screening of the public about homelessness issues. We have naturalization ceremonies and health clinics. So a top strategic priority, of course, is diversity, inclusion, and equity. What you see here is our first drag show. So as part of Pride Prom, we also celebrate Cultural Heritage Months. through events and educational activities. We celebrate our women authors. We also work heavily with the deaf and blind communities, as well as neurodiverse students. Lastly, I have to give a shout out to all of our volunteers. Between our youth, teen, and adult volunteers, we have 20,000 hours given annually. They perform a variety of tasks. We have a strong docent-led tour program at the Central Library. On a Saturday, we can have 5,000 visitors. So we also are known for our telecommuting and co-working spaces. We've got 14 shared learning rooms that you can reserve in advance for workshops, classes, study groups, even interviews. So we have close to 600 seats throughout the building. Everybody's lounging, reading, working on their computer. And then I also wanted to share one of my favorite times in the library, which is at night. And it's really similar to night in the museum. So we frequently stay open till midnight. We've got so many events happening, and even later for our New Year's Eve fireworks party. So it's just a great time to be there, lots of activities. And I'll leave you with this slide. My favorite also time is the morning. When the sunrise is coming through our collections, it's a glorious moment to see our books in the sunlight. And also, this is a view from my former office when I was on the 5th floor. You can see Town Lake. It's beautiful. It runs straight through the city of Austin. And here's my business card. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and especially contact me if you plan to go to Austin. I would love to give you a tour of the Central Library and show you all the behind-the-scenes activities. So thank you so much.